Hey, this is Pastor Jesse here, and I want to take a minute to really answer this question. How do I find an assistant leader? Man, that's a great question to be asking as a leader of a group or a class. We want every leader to be raising up people underneath them that could potentially lead a group in the future. And not only that, they provide awesome support for you within the group. So how do you find an assistant leader? I think it's important that you first understand the big picture of development here at Christ Place. We have a thing called Leadership Pipeline, and really there's 5 levels on the Leadership Pipeline. Starting at volunteer or group member, that person really isn't in the leadership pipeline, but that's the pool that we pull from. So as you're looking around your group, those people are all potential people to move into the leadership pipeline. Now the next step in the leadership pipeline is assistant leader. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody to come alongside you, support you. Maybe if you can't be there for the group, they can lead the group one week. They're there to assist you and to learn your job as a leader. Now, the next level is leader, which is what you're really falling into, and what your role is that you lead the group. You're responsible for it. You're responsible for the group or the class, the communication, administration, and facilitation of the group. And then the next level is coach, and they provide mentorship and guidance and coaching for the leaders. And then above them is directors, and then above them is pastors. So our goal is that we give everybody a clear opportunity to build leadership and to walk through it. So the big question is how do you find an assistant leader? Well, you start by looking into the first pool, which is the people that are in your group, the group members. And what I would begin to look for is people that show interest, people that are engaging, people that contribute to the conversation, people that are faithful. And what I would do is then I'd begin to ask them to take on little small tasks, really volunteering kind of tasks. Maybe they show up early and help you set up your house or the location you're meeting at and help create a good environment, or they help you with some communication or setting up the snack schedule. They're providing just some simple volunteer skills that can come help you be a better Connect Group leader. Now, once they've shown themselves faithful at doing some of those smaller tasks that really aren't spiritual in nature, they're just helping and volunteering and serving, then maybe ask them, hey, have you thought about becoming an assistant leader in my group? Now, once they agree to that, your goal is then to be giving them some responsibility. So maybe each week they lead a point of discussion, or some weeks you don't lead the discussion, they lead the discussion. Or they start helping you with communication and follow-up for the group and helping build community one-on-one, taking people out to coffee. It's important that you give clear guidelines on what you expect from your assistant leaders if they're going to rise to the occasion. And it's also important that you communicate clearly with them that the goal for us is to take every assistant leader and eventually turn them into a leader. So maybe the next semester your goal is to launch them in leading their own group, and they begin to continue to grow in the leadership pipeline. So what I would always look for when looking for an assistant leader is people that are faithful, people that have joy, they show a can-do spirit. And once they do that, give them some volunteer tasks, see how they do with that. They show themselves faithful, then ask them to step up and be an assistant leader in the group, and be clear with your expectations. And the goal is, man, to launch them out, to start a brand new group as a leader, a brand new group or a class. That way, the groups keep on self-reproducing themselves, and the groups and Connect ministry at Christ Place continues to move forward. So I hope that answered the question, how do I find an assistant leader?